masters sports, right?
Yes. Yes, sir. So, for the now, yung open category, there is actually an age group award. And for Filtra also, so every year, lahat ng sumasali sa competition, we tally and identify yung
Until
age
what
group.
age po?
Unlimited. Unlimited. Hanggat alam namin na kaya yung makaakyat at makababa ng bundok. Of course, no, considering all other aspects of safety and all. So far, I think from my knowledge, no, the youngest that have participated in the event that is under Filtra is 2 years old last year sa Great Baguio. A 2 years old kid ran with her grandma who's 70-year-old. They did that 3 kilometer.
3 km.
3 kilometer. And it's I would say it's not an easy route. May mga although it's manicured trails, it's sa loob to ng Camp John Hay, and of course madami tayong safety marshals. Yun. So yun. It's a testament to what we say that sports is for all.
Trail running is for all.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, good morning. Gab Peras from the Sports Corner PH. Unahin natin yung si Sir Gerald. Yung sa ating national team, we have breakthrough performances in the first 2 months of 2025, including sina Romnick Tongkaling, who placed 10th in Hong Kong. Tapos si John Ray Unipa and Tricia Reyes won dyan po sa Hong Kong din, yung The Nine Dragons. John Ray is the champion. Tricia Reyes is third place sa women. So, do you observe yung performance ng ating mga trail running athletes natin sa Hong Kong, and paano natin i-measure yung kanilang success in order to perform well sa mga susunod pang competitions in the next 10 months of 2025?
Yes, of course. That's a good question kasi we always want representation for these international races. Malaking bagay ito kasi exposure yan sa mga local nating athletes and to represent our country. So these races are probably our A races to prepare for these championships so that they can maintain their, yung endurance nila, yung strength nila, and even national team na sila, we always allow them to participate as long as sanctioned siya and pasok siya sa training program. So, tinitignan namin yung performance nila, how they perform, and ina-assess namin as a team kung ano yung mga next steps, ano yung mga next training nila, at mga suggestion. Of course, meron kaming mga coaches na deliberate alongside with Miss Teen and other team members po.
Follow up, ano yung mga susunod na competitions ng trail running team natin internationally?
So right now internationally, ang upcoming, ang nasa pipeline pa lang is the World Mountain Trail Running Championships. We have identified some competitions na sasalihan nila to prepare them, parang exposure races to prepare them. So siguro in terms of course, no, so I think we've had 4 podium finishes, no, dito sa competition sa Hong Kong from our national team. But what we'd like to highlight there is yung level nung ranking points that they were able to earn through these competitions. So meron tayong global ranking points ng International Trail Running Association. So if we look back, some of our national team members, when they were starting a year ago, ang ranking nila nasa, let's say sa lalaki, nasa 600, 650. Ngayon, pagdating ng end of year, karamihan sa kanila nasa 800 plus, which is where John Ray Unipa was at the start of the year. Ngayon, John Ray Unipa is now from 800 at the start of the year, nasa 877 ranking points, global ranking points na sila.
But in ranking talaga po, yung 1, 2, 3, o top 100, top 50, asan siya?
Hindi ko pa na-check.
Kasi sobrang laki na.
Oh, hindi pa na, oo, oo. Pero I think we're at the upper, we're at the upper bracket na in terms of that. So once karamihan, kasi ibig sabihin yan, like sa Southeast Asia, I think, out of our 8, our athletes are now the top ranked
Number one
in Southeast Asia. So I think that's something that we were able to we can easily identify kasi karamihan ng athlete natin sa babae na nasa 600 na sila, 600 plus, sa lalaki on the average, most our national team are at 800 to 800 plus. So ito yung measure of their performance na malapit na, kumbaga. Sa Asia, medyo of course, madaming mga yung China, yung nakita natin yan sa Hong Kong. I think we are the only Southeast Asian country just to highlight that who was in the podium for the race, and across Asia, I think parang halos puro Chinese yung nandun. So medyo yun yung isang. But we're getting there. Most of these athletes that I think it's worth mentioning that most of these athletes have been professional athletes, meaning they've been that we are competing against. Most of them are paid for to be able to compete in for the professional team that they are in. So ganun klaseng support and day in, day out. So eto yung challenge, of course. Paano natin mabibigay yung ganung
Who fund them? Who fund the national team?
For us,
Yeah.
so yung funding namin, so we're privately raising fund. So we have we do merchandise sales. We do reach out to different individuals, different organizations. So our officers also are generous enough to share when needed. But hopefully hindi na masyadong kailangan. So kaya yun, we're reaching out. We've approached different individuals, corporations for support. Like fortunately last year we were lucky that Philippine Airlines supported yung flight namin sa Asia Pacific sa Korea because it's very helpful.
Follow-up lang sa question ni Ma'am Judith. Yung in terms sa support sa Philippine Sports Commission, maganda ba? At of course yung private support, nakikita ba natin na mas marami mga sponsors and even yung mga well-kinded individuals na tutulong sa ating national team to selling of t-shirts, jerseys, yung camps na binibenta natin through our social media pages, yung mga sale?
I think in terms of kung maganda ba, I think ang masasabi ko lang doon, it was enough for what we are able to give, but we need more than that for us to really go full blast. Alam naman natin ng mga atleta, like especially most of our athletes are I would say majority of them are from the underprivileged group of society, meaning these are athletes who come to the team without proper running shoes, without a watch, without ano. So and of course, bukod dyan, syempre may mga personal pa to na pangangailangan. So lahat ng mga bagay na to is provided for by the association. But of course, alam naman natin the benefits that we're able to give our athletes is dependent on what we have. So nagkakaroon ng limitation, of course. So let's say in terms of exposure competition, it will be limited to ano yung kaya ng budget, na ano yung kaya natin ibigay. So yun. So siguro maybe since we'd like to take this chance also to call on to those who may be listening for their generous hearts, no, to help us help our national team athletes kasi alam natin mas madami tayong mabibigay na suporta, mas malaki yung chances natin.
There are other ways to support our the association and our athletes. When they visit our website, nandun yung mga merchandise that we're selling, katulad po ng sombrero ito. We also have this shirt available, may mga designs po and the funds that we're raising will definitely directly help our athletes. There are ways to volunteer. They can send us a message sa aming mga social media platforms. Just like me, I started supporting the team through social media, through events. And it's not just monetary, just the support of the people around us. Just by sharing the post, helps us make the sport more popular and gain some support from the followers. So yun po, there are ways to donate as well po. So when they visit po the website.
Okay, last question po my end. Sa mga di pa aware, merong mga sanction races or mga na-recognize races ng Piltra para may open na mga ranking points yung ating mga trail runners na sasali. Ano ba itong purpose nito? Yung mga sanction races ng Piltra to maintain natin yung progress ng ating mga trail runners para maybe one day pala rin makapasok sa national team. Thank you po.
Of course, no. Very important for the growth of the sports also is the growth of how events are organized. So matagal na yung sports na to, of course, madami na nag-organize and all, no. So what we'd like to, being the umbrella organization for the sports is, what we'd like to encourage is jointly for all organizers to commit, to follow the standards in the conduct of the race. So syempre kami naman as Philtra, we're not the police, hindi naman kami police or anything, no, and we're not the ones organizing, but what we encourage is for them to submit their events and give that commitment that they will follow and ensure that standards are followed. And nagkakaroon tayo ng feedback system also. Athletes are able to reach out to us should there be a concern in the conduct of the event. And us also, as an organization, we are able to provide a feedback mechanism, understand should there be any untoward event that may happen in the conduct of the event, understand what happened, and work towards improving for the future conduct of these events. I think that's the only way that a sports, no, or any sports can grow together. Yung kumbaga united and collaborative efforts.
Okay, so, okay, last